Hi guys, it's Bria and welcome to my channel. Man, am I gonna actually film my glasses on? I feel like the glare is a problem. Is it, how bad is it? And there's a fly in here, oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'll just try to film without them on. Alright, so I want to talk about a few things today. I feel like I always say this, but I'm gonna try to make it quick. I should be going to sleep soon. But before I get to the meat and potatoes of this video, I wanted to clarify something. So in the last video, I talked about those Hong Kong tickets. So I was wrong, dead wrong. I thought that the tickets would be available to be like you'd be able to register for these tickets or sign up for a chance to get these tickets on May 1st. But in all actuality, it is currently the 8th. It's about to be the 9th in a couple hours. On the 9th of May, UK and Europeans, people who live in Europe and in the UK, will be available to go to Cathay Pacific's website and register for those tickets, for a chance to get those tickets. So I do apologize to anyone that is a resident or a citizen of the UK or any other part of Europe, because while you were supposed to have from the 9th, starting on the 9th to the 15th of May, to register for the tickets, the registration window has already closed. It's currently the 10th. So apparently they've already reached the limit for people to register. And so, yeah. That went. Basically, you should go ahead and sign up at Cathay Pacific's website. Kind of like with any other airline, when you would sign up so that you can obtain points, you can go to Cathay Pacific's website, sign up, and they will also email you on the day that you're able to sign up and try for a chance to get these tickets. When you register for the tickets, you have to pay attention to, when you register for the tickets, you have to pay attention to the day in which you have to be on the website. On that day, you do have to answer 3 questions. They're all 3 listed on the screen with the answers. Please do not go to Wikipedia to find any answers for any of these questions. There have been people saying that Wikipedia, people were changing the answers to one of the questions. The year that Cathay Pacific was founded, they were changing the year on Wikipedia to throw people off. So go to Cathay Pacific, their website, if you need any answers. Do not go to Wikipedia. But these are the 3 questions that everyone is saying that they were asked, and these are the answers for those questions. So, good luck, everybody. Again, like I said before, information is all over the place, but let me know if you guys are looking to do that. So there's that. Ugh. I really don't like not being able to see. And let's see. Hopefully this is not too bad. So on to what I actually want to talk about today. So for those of you who don't know, I had tickets to see Suga, a member of BTS, in concert in LA. I had, emphasis on had, tickets, but I got rid of my tickets, and I want to talk about why I got rid of my tickets and kind of get into this whole like Hybe, pretty much doubling down on dynamic pricing and how just like heartbreaking that is to have witnessed the mayhem that was buying tickets as a first time buyer. Like, this was my first time. March 1st, when I bought this ticket, was my first time even attempting to buy concert tickets, let alone BTS concert tickets. And it was mayhem. And the fact that Hybe has pretty much confirmed that from here on out, if you ain't got deep pockets, good luck getting any tickets. Like, that's pretty much what they're telling us. So when I bought my tickets, I was prepared to pay maybe a couple $100s, maybe $3 and change, maybe $400. But I was not expecting to pay over $600 for a single ticket, not even floor seats, but like like average seats, not like nosebleeds, but not like floor seats. I was not expecting to pay that. And if you watch the video, it was kind of like a jumbled up mess. But if you watch the video, it was a struggle trying to find a ticket that was in my budget. And I got really panicky, and I was hyper focused on buying a ticket, and I really shouldn't have bought that ticket because I could not afford a single concert ticket for $667. That just was not, even though I was able to pay for it, I still had to buy my flight, which leaving from Montana is expensive going anywhere from Montana. And I also had to buy my hotel for 2 nights. So that plus food and transportation, you're looking at another $500. Easy. Easy. And at the time, it just like didn't occur to me that that was going to be what it was going to be. And then in the midst of that, I mentioned earlier that I was looking for a place to stay. I bought the ticket in March. It's currently May 8th. I spent the entire rest of March and April looking for a place to stay. And that was really my focus. And at the end of the day, I could not put aside $500 for a hotel and flight to go to a concert when I didn't have enough money at that time to even get an apartment. You know, and I will show you guys this house. It's a lovely house, and I'm very blessed to be in this house. But if I had paid for that concert ticket, I wouldn't have had money to even put towards my rent, you know? And so I was stressed. I spent the majority of March, beginning of April, being stressed the heck out because I was like, how can I afford to make this happen? I really wanted to go to this concert. It would have been my first concert ever. And so I eventually just had to come to the conclusion that I can't afford to do this. I gave away my ticket. But I sold my ticket on a third-party site because I couldn't sell it back to Ticketmaster, and I tried to get a refund and I couldn't. And so like I ended up selling it on Vivid Seats, which I had to sell it at a loss because there were hundreds of other people trying to sell tickets on Vivid Seats too, because again, Ticketmaster wasn't accepting refund requests, or for the most part they weren't accepting refund requests. And you also couldn't sell the ticket through Ticketmaster. So it was sad, but like I really just had to make a decision, and me finding a place to stay was far more important than me being able to go to a concert. But you know, and I found some solace in like reading, like going through Twitter and seeing just how many people were in that same boat, because it's like when you were in Ticketmaster looking for the ticket and you were seeing, you know, pretty decent prices, you know, $160, $250, $169. You were seeing pretty decent prices, but then because of this dynamic pricing or platinum tickets through Ticketmaster, which I'll talk about in a second, the ticket prices once you clicked on them were going up 2-3 times what they originally were. And so it was very easy, and a lot of the people also experienced this. It was very easy to get a ticket and then it gets into your cart and it's twice what you saw it be when you clicked on it. It's 3 times what it originally was. So I found some solace that everyone was also having issues on Ticketmaster, and was also like people were also getting caught up like me and buying tickets that were way too expensive. So at the end of the day, I gave up my tickets. I will not be going to LA to see Sugar, Agust D, which is really upsetting to me because I truly believe that Sugar will never have another Agust D concert again. He's pretty much like confirmed that in a few words. And so this really feels like it was a one-time opportunity. But I hope and I believe that I'll be able to see BTS at least one time in concert. And truly, I'm not greedy. I just want to see BTS in concert one time, and that's it. Because I truly believe, especially after this announcement that Hybe gave, that into the future, tickets will continue to be really expensive and will be pretty out of reach for a lot of people. I also went to Target. I have never bought a BTS album until now because I was just so heartbroken about not going to the concert. So I bought an actual album. And while I was there, I bought the Proof album as well, because I wanted the Proof one when it came out. It's got Born Singer on it. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a born singer. I love that song. But into Hybe's announcement. So when I got my ticket, so my ticket that I purchased said it's not dynamic. It said platinum, like platinum ticket. And I was just like, what does that mean? I thought it meant, you know, me being foolish and naive. I'm thinking, oh, it's a platinum ticket. Does it come with anything special? Yeah, it comes with special, as in special fees and stuff. But when I realized, again, I'm newbie at this. Never ever bought a ticket with Ticketmaster. So I look up platinum ticket on Ticketmaster, trying to figure out what it means. And I was initially upset at Ticketmaster because of the fees and the platinum ticket. And I'm thinking, oh, they're just raising the price because of demand. It's just Ticketmaster's fault. But then when I read Ticketmaster's little blurb about the platinum tickets, I realized it's up to the organizations to opt into that. Opt in or opt out. Basically, the organizations have the ability to choose if they want to participate in platinum tickets or not. Which, again, just to clarify, platinum tickets are tickets that are, the prices will fluctuate based on demand. So if demand is really high for those tickets, while people are trying to buy the tickets, the prices will go up. That's what platinum tickets are. And that's pretty much about, I want to say about a week ago, Hybe pretty much doubled down on platinum tickets, or as they call it, dynamic pricing, which is the same thing. And they basically said, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. While y'all have been blaming Ticketmaster for this mess, it's us. We like this, we decided to do this, and we're gonna keep doing it. They did say that going forward, they will continue dynamic pricing for all of their artists, BTS, TXT, whomever, whatever. And people are pissed, rightfully so, because it means that from here on out, if you ain't got deep pockets, if you're not ready to spend bukus of money, you're likely not going to see your favorite artists. That's basically what they're saying. And everybody is all shocked. And I had an inkling. People are shocked right now, but I had an inkling before they came out with this, that it was on Hybe. And I didn't want to believe it because Hybe was always acting like they're looking out for ARMY and stuff. But at the end of the day, y'all, Hybe is a company like any other company, and they're out to make money. And Hybe, name change, character change, Hybe is not big hit anymore. They're out to make money like the rest of these companies, and more money. And it doesn't matter who it hurts or who can afford tickets, because at the end of the day, there are armies with big pockets. If you say you can't go because it's too expensive, there are going to be 15 other people who can go because they got deeper pockets. Which brings me to the sad point of all of this, is that there's nothing that we can do. Who's gonna tell me this? What army that can actually afford a BTS ticket is gonna boycott the concert because of Hybe's doubling down on pricing, on dynamic pricing? No one who can actually afford a concert ticket to see BTS is gonna say, oh, well, I'm gonna boycott it because Hybe is doing dynamic pricing and that's wrong. No, people are gonna go anyway. There's just gonna be other people who can't because of how expensive these tickets are gonna get. And that's the problem. That's why it's so sad to me. It's like, we are powerless in this. They don't care if you can't afford a ticket. There are other people who can. There are plenty of other people who will find the money, maybe cough if they rent money to go. There's nothing we can do to stick it to Hybe. And I regret not going to a concert years ago. I mean, I'm not a concert girly. I didn't go to concerts growing up. I never really desired to go to a concert before BTS because, frankly, being in an arena with thousands of other people don't sound that appealing to me personally. And so it wasn't until BTS and until even later in my like time of being an ARMY, or you know, that I really wanted to see BTS in concert. Like, they make it look like it's gonna be the time of your life. Like, any footage I've seen of BTS in concert looks so fun. Like, they are so passionate that you're basically guaranteed that you're gonna have a good time, right? And I'm just like wishing I'd seen a concert back then, because now it's like I just really wanted to have floor seats one time to see a BTS concert. And now, I mean, easily you're gonna be paying $1,000 to see BTS in floor seats. I could probably, this is gonna go on YouTube, and in a few years we're gonna see if I'm right. I'm willing to bet when BTS has their first concert after military service, that floor seats for their next concert, all 7 members, is gonna be $1,000. I promise you, we're gonna see people saying them tickets were $1,000. Just from where things are going, just how things are going right now. And it's sad, but what are we gonna do? So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's life. Sometimes you just can't afford stuff, and I think that, you know, we're living in a time where people, you know, making it seem like they got this and they got that, and they can do this and they can do whatever they want. They got this kind of money and that kind of money, and their pockets is deep. But some people out here lying. Sometimes you just can't afford to do stuff, and there's nothing wrong with saying you can't afford it. Because honestly, if I wanted to go, I could have said, you know what, I made a bad decision, a kind of funky financial decision by buying the $667 ticket. Let me double down on that bad decision and make another bad decision and spend money that's supposed to go for my rent for my new place on a concert. Let me double down on that bad decision. I could have done that. I easily could have taken $500, got me a hotel, got me a flight, and would have been on to LA tomorrow. Would have been in LA to see Agust D. But at the end of the day, the concert is just a moment in time. I gotta go back home and deal with the consequences of those actions. So a lot of people, they don't talk about that. They do whatever they can to get something, and then when the consequences happen, you don't hear from them. You don't know nothing about that. And I think in these days, we gotta realize, hey, it's okay to say you can't afford something, because it likely means that you're making a good financial decision, and there's something else that you need to do with that money that is better for you in that point in time. That's all I'm gonna say. Am I sad? Yes. I will move on. Life moves on. I believe I made a good decision with the information and money that I had at the time. All right. I promise you guys I will show you my new house. Yeah, that will be soon. Very, 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 very soon. I'm very, very excited. Okay, I need to go to sleep. I'm tired. All right. Bye, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video.